Hello friends, I am Anvesha and I welcome all of you to my channel Aspiring Banker Anvesha. In this channel, I make videos on English for bank examinations. So today I will be discussing memory-based questions of IBPS Clerk Preliminary Examination 2020. So all 30 questions of English will be discussed in this session. I hope you will enjoy the session. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and also click the bell icon to get notified for the upcoming videos. So let's start the session now. Now we will solve this RC. Okay. A good night's sleep is utmost essential for overall good health. It is a time when the body rests, rejuvenates, and recovers. An adult requires 7 to 8 hours of peaceful and quality sleep per day. So this means that every person requires a good amount of sleep. So actually the passage is so easy. I do not know if you would need an explanation of the passage. So I would like to go to the questions at first. Let's go to the questions and then let's come back to the passage. Okay. According to the passage, which among the following statements is true? Sleep allows us to enhance our ability to acquiring knowledge and process emotional experiences. So, sleep helps to increase the process, increase the ability, the capacity of acquiring knowledge, that is of gaining knowledge and the process of emotional experiences. An adult can function properly only with a quality sleep of 5 to 6 hours. Sleep deprivation can be cured only with the help of a medical professional. Okay, let's see. An adult requires 7 to 8 hours of peaceful and quality sleep per day. From here, we can strike out this statement. Okay, B is incorrect. This is incorrect, right? If B is incorrect, this statement is also, this option D is also wrong because it says both A and B. This is also wrong. All are true. This is also wrong. So we are left with A and C. So sleep allows us to enhance our ability of acquiring knowledge and process emotional experiences. Sleep deprivation can be cured by a medical professional, only by a medical profession. Okay. Sleep deprivation can be defined. What is sleep deprivation? The definition is given here as inability to complete the sufficient sleep time required by the person. So a person requires 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and if a person is sleeping for 6 hours or 5 hours, then this means that the person is sleep deprived. Okay. Research has shown that even one night of sleep deprivation is equivalent to being intoxicated. It is equivalent to being intoxicated, which means to being, it is equivalent to consume alcohol. Okay. Intentional sleep deprivation is mostly seen in young people and teenagers. So young people and teenagers, they intentionally sleep less because they prefer entertainment over sleep. They watch Netflix, they watch movies, they hang out with their friends and all. So they prefer entertainment over sleep. Many workaholics also consider sleeping as a waste of precious time, which is not true. Workaholics means people who love to work more. Okay, and they consider sleeping as a waste of time, that it is simply a waste of time, but this is not true. Many a time, because of work commitments such as working in night shifts or long hours, may also interfere with the quality sleep that an individual requires. So work commitments, such as working in night shifts, people who work in night shifts or people who have long hours of work, like 14 hours or 15 hours of work, they are not able to sleep properly. Medical issues such as chronic illness. Now, chronic means something that is going on for quite a number of years. Depression and sleep disorders such as obstructive sleep apnea. Now, this is a kind of sleep disorder. Okay, can also be a reason for sleep deprivation. Now, these can also be the reasons why a person is not able to sleep properly. You probably already have some understanding of the benefits of rest and the costs of not getting it. Sleep allows us to consolidate and store memories. So sleep allows us to do what? Consolidate and store memories. So whatever, suppose you have read a book, a 150 page book. Now sleep allows you to remember the content, process emotional experiences, replenish glucose, the molecule that fuels the brain, and clear out beta amyloid, the waste product that builds up the Alzheimer's patients and disrupts cognitive activity. So these are the things that sleeps allow you to do: consolidate and store memories, first thing. Second, process emotional experiences. Third, replenish glucose. And fourth, clear out beta amyloid. The most common sign and symptom of the fact that one is sleep deprived. Now, how do you know one is sleep deprived? When one is sleep deprived, that person has fatigue. Fatigue means less energy, right? Fatigue means less energy. Lethargy also means not having sufficient energy, feeling sleepy throughout the day. Other symptoms include mood disorders like might get angry, might get depressed. Sleep deprivation may also may lead to increasing irritability, desire to stay alone. They don't want to mix up with people. Rapid mood swings. Once happy, the next moment sad, the next moment angry, and more. Lack of sleep will also cause psychomotor instability, meaning the person will find it difficult to focus and stand still at a place. So psychomotor instability can also happen because of less sleep. Okay, and what is that? Psychomotor instability means that person might find it difficult to stand still at a place. Person will fall down. Sleep deprivation will also cause issues with sight and hearing. So with sight and hearing also, so person will not be able to see clearly or hear clearly. An affected person may experience burning sensation in eyes. Burning sensation in eyes. Tingling. Tingling means what? Tingling means itching. Okay. And redness of eyes. Eyes will become red. Light flashes and even hallucination. Hallucination means seeing something which is not actually true, which does not actually exist. Okay. Light flashes in front of the eye. If you'll feel that some light is coming, but that light is actually not coming. He or she may also find it difficult to gauge distance at which a sound is originating. So the gauge means what? Measure or estimate. The person will not be able to estimate the distance at which the sound is originating. Other signs and symptoms of sleep deprivation include tingling sensations on the body. Tingling sensation on the body is kind of itching. Disorganization of thought, that is that person will not be able to think properly, and much more. Negative effects of sleep deprivation are many. There are many negative effects. It affects both physical and mental health of a person negatively. The most common effect of sleep deprivation, now comes the most common effect, that is drowsiness, tiredness and mood swings, irritability and reduced alertness. Okay. Although scientific knowledge of the psychological effects of sleep deprivation is relatively recent, but researchers now believe that sleep deprivation can lead to disorders such as depression. So, psychological effects of sleep deprivation. These effects were not studied earlier, but now these are being studied, and researchers believe that sleep deprivation can cause depression. Both short-term sleep deprivation and chronic long-term sleep deprivation can be dangerous for the health, as it has a direct impact on functioning of both heart and brain. So it has a direct impact on both heart and brain of an individual. Sleep loss also blunted activity in brain regions that normally induce social engagement. Sleep loss also blunted activity in brain regions that normally induce social engagement. This means what? In the brain, suppose there is a region that stimulates social engagement, that is you want to make friends, you want to talk with people, you want to mix up with people. But if you're sleep deprived, then this part will get affected. Okay, and you won't like to mix up with people if you are sleep deprived. During sleep, regeneration of neurons happens in the cerebral cortex. So regeneration of neurons, so there is a part in the brain called cerebral cortex, and when you sleep, cells or neurons of this part gets regenerated. That is, again, it gets generated, new neurons get generated. Okay. Thus, in a sleep-deprived individual, the brain fails to function optimally. The brain does not function properly. Okay, the simplest and easiest way to treat sleep deprivation is sleep more. So this is the simplest way to treat sleep deprivation. Be it acute or chronic condition, a quality good night's sleep will help an individual dash effectively. Okay, from here we can answer this question. See, sleep deprivation can be cured only with the help of a medical professional. No. It can be cured by sleeping more. right? So this point is also incorrect. So option A is the correct one. Allows us to enhance our ability of acquiring knowledge and process emotional experiences. Let's go to this part. Consolidate and store memory. So when you are able to consolidate and store memory, this you are actually able to acquire knowledge and also process emotional experiences. Okay, from here option A is the correct one. Okay, and we can rule out option C from this part, sleep mode. Okay, what is the cause of incompetency in a sleep deprived individual's brain? What is or are the causes of incompetency? Incompetency means not competent, not efficient. Okay, what are the causes of being not efficient in a sleep deprived individual's brain? Clearing out of beta amyloid that disrupts cognitive activity. Sleep deprivation leads to drowsiness, tiredness, and reduced alertness. Reduction in the regrowth or repair of nervous tissue cells or cell products in the cerebral cortex. Okay, fine. We will see. Fighting stress, eating a healthy and a balanced diet, avoiding alcohol, or some other do's for a good night's sleep. So these are also some of the other cure. That is fighting stress. Don't let stress come to your life. Eat a healthy and balanced diet. Don't drink alcohol. Again, certain medications can also interfere with one's sleep. Thus, consult your medical professional about the same. So there are certain medicines which can affect your sleep. So please consult a medical professional about these medicines. Exercising or indulging in an activity such as jogging, walk or swimming can also help one sleep better. Okay. Avoid usage of electronic gadgets before bedtime as they can interfere with one's sleep. So don't use mobile phones or TV before sleeping. Spending time in natural sunlight. Spend time in natural sunlight. Practice some yoga. Practice meditation and breathing exercises. Treating underlying medical issue, if any, will also help you to sleep better and avoid sleep deprivation. Okay. Now this question, what are the causes of incompetency in a sleep deprived individual's brain? Look at this part, individual's brain. This talks about brain, okay? So this will give you the hint. Okay, let's see. Yes. So the answer lies here. During sleep, regeneration of neurons happens in the cerebral cortex. Thus, in a sleep-deprived individual, the brain fails to function optimally. Okay, so incompetency in a sleep-deprived individual's brain, the brain fails to function optimally. Fails to function optimally means what? The brain is incompetent. Okay, and why is it so? Because of reduction in the regrowth or repair of nervous tissue, cells or cell products in the cerebral cortex. So 3 is the right one. Okay, so which option? Yes, option B, only 3. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Choose the most suitable phrasal verb to fill the blank A to make the sentence grammatically and contextually correct. Okay. Be it acute or chronic condition, a quality good night's sleep will help an individual dash effectively. Will help an individual what? To function properly. Be it acute or chronic condition, a quality good night's sleep will help an individual to work properly, function properly. So drop back, break out, come forward, bounce back. Bounce back means what? To feel energized. So option D is the answer, bounce back. Okay. Next, which among the following is true according to the context of the passage? Fighting stress, eating a healthy and a balanced diet, avoiding alcohol cures depression? No. This helps to sleep better. So option A is incorrect. Sleep deprivation means a state caused by inadequate quantity or quality of sleep. This is correct. Sleep deprivation has negative effects on all the 5 senses of the body. All the 5 senses means what? Sight, then smell, hear, touch, that is feel. 1, 2, 3, 4. So eyes, nose and taste. So in the passage, this was not mentioned, this was not mentioned, this was not mentioned, this and this were mentioned. So this is incorrect. Treating prolonged and underlying medical issue can cause sleep deprivation. No, this underlying medical issue should be treated to cure sleep deprivation. So this is also wrong. So option B is the correct one. Now we will go through this one. Sleep deprivation means a state caused by inadequate quantity or quality of sleep. From where have I got this? Look at the first passage, the first paragraph. Here, sleep deprivation can be defined as inability to complete the sufficient sleep time required by a person. From this, and an adult requires 7 to 8 hours of peaceful and quality sleep per day. From here, we can say that option B is the correct one. Okay. How can one safeguard oneself from sleep deprivation? Which means safeguard means what? Protect. So how can you protect yourself from sleep deprivation? Regular exercise during the day, refraining from using electronic devices right before bed, limiting the consumption of alcohol. Let's see. Avoid using electronic gadgets before bedtime. Correct. So this one is correct. 2 is correct. Then here, exercising or indulging in an activity such as jogging, walk or swimming. So from here, getting regular exercise, this is also correct. Limiting the consumption of alcohol. So this one was also there. Yes. Avoiding alcohol from here. Okay. So 3 is also correct. So all 1, 2 and 3, option E is the correct one. Okay. Choose the most suitable word that depicts the meaning of the highlighted word. Sufficient. Meaning, you have to find out the meaning of these words. Sufficient means what? Enough. Enough. Okay. Many, no. Many means plenty. But sufficient means enough. Okay. Adequate, yes. Adequate means enough. The quantity that is required. Restricted and limited means the same. No. Wanting means to want something. No. Option B is the correct one. Very easy. Induce. Induce means what? To encourage, to persuade someone to do something. Okay. Hasten means to speed up. Inspire, to inspire someone, to motivate someone. No. Encourage is the correct one. Advocate means to support. Evaluate means to examine. Okay. Which of the following word depicts the opposite meaning of the word, of the given word replenish? Replenish means to restore, to bring back to the original position. Restore is wrong because you need an opposite meaning. Exhaust, recharge is also wrong because these are synonyms. This is also a synonym. Accelerate means speed up. Modify means to alter, change. Wrong. So the correct answer is exhaust. Exhaust means to finish. Okay. So replenish means to restore, to bring back to the original position, and exhaust means to finish. So option B is the opposite meaning of the word replenish. In the following questions, a sentence is divided into 4 parts. Choose the part of the sentence which may contain a grammatical error in it. So you have to find out which part has grammatical error. Okay. Slicing a cake between pieces is a fun tradition that many newlyweds like to incorporate into their ceremonies. Slicing a cake between pieces. When do you use between? When you distribute. To distribute. Between 2 people, right? Then you use between. But here you are slicing the cake. This is the cake and you are dividing it. You are dividing it. So here instead of between, you have to use into. Slicing a cake into pieces. So you're dividing the cake into pieces. Okay. Is a fun tradition. Tradition is singular. Singular noun. So here a has been used. Singular article. Okay. Now is used here for slicing a cake, for this activity which is the subject, and the subject is singular. Okay, and that's why is has been used. Is a fun tradition that many newlyweds means people who get married, newly get married. So here we are referring to plural noun, all those people, plural noun. So that's why many. Okay, this is correct. Like to incorporate. After incorporate, you should use into. This is also correct. There is used for newlyweds. Newlyweds, this is plural. So there has been used into their ceremonies. Okay, so the error is in part A. So your answer is A. Right. Next question, question 10. She had stayed up all night because she had received bad news. Okay, now two things have happened here, and both the things happened in the past. 1 and 2. Two things happened. At first, she received bad news, right? And then she stayed up all night. What happened at first? Receiving bad news. Then what happened? Staying up all night, right? And both these things happened in the past. So this becomes, the first action becomes past of past, right? So the first action will be in past perfect tense. And the second action will be in simple past tense. If you have studied the chapter tense, you must be knowing this. The second action should be in simple past tense. So here stayed up all night is the second action. So this should be in simple past tense. So had should be removed here. She stayed up. She stayed up all night because she had received bad news. Okay. So here also the error is in part A. Okay. Next. He as well as his friends were going for picking. Okay. For picking. Okay, fine. So he as well as his friends. So here we have two subjects, he and his friends. He and friends, okay. Subject 1 and subject 2. Joined using as well as. When two subjects are joined using as well as, together with, along with, okay, then the verb agrees with the first subject. So this should agree with the first subject. So the first subject, he, is singular. So the verb should also be singular instead of where was should be used. Okay. So here the error is in part C. Was going for picking. So for is a preposition plus gerund. Correct. Okay. So option C. Next. Yeah. The coaching industry in India plays a pivotal role. Pivotal role means what? Important role, as it contributes significant revenue to the education sector. The coaching industry in India, name of a country, so in, this is correct, plays a pivotal role. Role here is the noun. Okay, role is a noun, pivotal is an adjective. This has been used for this noun. Fine. As it contributes, it is used here for coaching industry, which is singular. So this is also correct. Singular pronoun. So singular verb, this is also correct, as it contributes significant. Now contributes is a verb, singular verb. So a verb is modified only by an adverb, but this significant is an adjective. So this is incorrect here. Instead of significant, significantly should be used. Significantly. Okay, so the error here is in part C. Answer is C. Okay, revenue to the education sector. Answer is C. If I don't turn on my air conditioner, my house was hot. Okay. Now here you need to understand something. Here, if I don't turn on my air conditioner, what will happen? My house was hot. Okay. Now this can either become a zero conditional. You can either use the sentence as a zero conditional, or you can say this sentence as a past conditional. Okay. Now zero conditional is used for situations which are always true. Always true. So this is always true. This fact always remains true, that if you do not turn your air conditioner on, your house is hot, right? So in zero conditional, the conditional sentence, the conditional clause and the main clause both should be in simple present. Okay, in simple present. Like if I heat the water, if I hit a vessel it burns. If I heat a vessel, it burns. So this is always true, right? Whenever I heat a vessel, it burns. Okay. So these are conditional sentences. Fine. Then, if I drink alcohol, I vomit. This is always true. Fine, these are called zero conditionals. Okay, so this sentence, you can use the sentence as a zero conditional. Also, you can use the sentence as a past conditional. In past conditional, the main clause should be in this form: would plus V1. Okay, would plus V1. So here, instead of was hot, either is hot or would be hot. Anyone. Okay, so the error is in part D. So answer is D. Okay. In the following question, sentences are given with a part in bold. The given phrase in the bold may or may not contain an error. The options following can replace the incorrect phrase. The correct phrase that is to be replaced will be your answer. If the sentences are correct, then select no improvement required. So here in these sentences, you have a part given in bold. Okay, you have to check whether this part is correct or not. If you feel that the part is correct, then choose no improvement required. And if you feel that the part is incorrect, then choose the correct one from the options. This is your question. Okay. First one. Everything is funny as long as it is happening to somebody else. To. T-O-O. To means what? To means also. And one more meaning is excessively. Right? They too are coming, or they too are invited. Okay, so here means they are also invited. Okay, excessively, he is too good. He's too good to cheat someone, which means he's excessively good. He cannot cheat anyone. Okay. So here to is incorrect because here you want to say that it is happening to somebody else. To. So here T-O. To should be used. So everything is funny as long as it is happening to somebody else. Option B. As long as it has been happening for somebody else. For means something done for someone. So this is wrong. Was happening. Now the sentence is in present tense, so you cannot use past tense. This is incorrect. Could, again you cannot use past tense. Okay, so option B is the right one. Next, they recommend this book even though they himself had never read it. Himself, this is a reflexive pronoun but a singular one. Singular reflexive pronoun. Okay, singular reflexive pronoun. But they is plural. So here you need a plural reflexive pronoun. Okay, they recommend this book even though they dash had never read it. Two things are happening here, both in the past. One, they recommend, and another, reading. So reading happening at first, that they never read. They never read is the first action, and the second action, recommend. So the first action is past of past. So the first action should be in past perfect, right? And the second action in simple past. At first you have to say that they never read it, and but then also they recommend it, right? So the first action, that is never reading, should be in past perfect. So never reading in past perfect, had never read, this is correct. And the second action, that is recommending, should be in simple past. They recommended V2, this is correct. Okay, now instead of himself, which is a singular reflexive pronoun, you need a plural reflexive pronoun, that is themselves. The plural is themselves. Okay, themselves. So this is correct. They themselves had never read it. Option A. Themself is wrong. No such word exists. It is wrong because it is used for non-living things. So here we are talking about human beings, so this is wrong. One, The subject is they, so you cannot use one. Wrong. Okay, option A is the correct answer. Next, this is the house that Jack built it. This is the house that Jack built it. Now the noun is present here. The noun is present here, so there is no need of using a pronoun for the noun which is already present. Okay, fine. So it is wrong here. This is the house that Jack built. Okay, that Jack built. Option D. Whom Jack built? House. House is a non-living thing. Whom is used for human beings. Human beings. Okay, so this is wrong. Which Jack built it? Again, it is present. So wrong. That Jack is building it. Again, it is present. So wrong. Option D is the correct one. In no way do I agree with what you are saying. Okay. So I hope you know the concept of inversion. What happens in inversion? In inversion, the verb comes before the subject. Generally, in normal sentences, what happens? The verb comes after the subject. What is the construction of a general sentence? That is a sentence in active voice, subject plus helping verb plus main verb plus object. Yes, he is reading a horror story. Okay, so this is the construction. He, subject, is helping verb, reading, main verb, horror story, object. This is the construction of a normal sentence. Okay, but sometimes what happens? The verb comes before the subject. Okay, if I say I do not eat meat and neither my friend does. Okay, so here what is happening? If you look at this part, then this is the verb. This is the verb. This is the subject. But this sentence is incorrect. This verb should come here. So what should be the correct form? The correct form is I do not eat meat and neither does my friend. When a sentence or a clause starts with neither, you should apply inversion. Okay, verb plus subject. Fine. Now let's look at this list. The phrases which will be followed by inversion always. Under no circumstances, in no way, only yesterday, only last week, only day before yesterday, round the corner, to such an extent, to such a degree, so plus adverb of manner, on no account, on no condition, or 5 miles beyond the, or 5 miles or x miles above the sea level. So here you have in no way, which is given in this one. Okay, in no way. So here this is the subject I and the verb should come before the subject do. In no way do I agree with what you are saying. So this is absolutely correct. So your answer is no improvement required. Okay. So if you do not know what is inversion, then please go to Unacademy. Go to my profile Anvesha, just type in the search Anvesha, the full name Anvesha Chattopadhyay. Go to the special classes and there you will find a session on inversion. Okay, I have taken a complete session on inversion and the session is absolutely for free. Okay. According to some researchers, musical instruments came about dash depending on the available materials and in some cases by the stimulus of the clamor of battle. Okay, so here came about, this is a phrasal verb. This means to happen. Okay, exist, to happen, right? Now this is a verb. So here you need an adverb to modify the verb came about. Okay, so deliberate is an adjective. The first one, deliberate, is an adjective. So this is incorrect. Systematic is also an adjective. So incorrect. Okay. Cautiously, randomly, anxiously. So these three are adverbs. Now see, musical instruments came. that is musical instruments happened or it came to exist dash depending on the available materials and in some cases by the stimulus. Stimulus means what? Encouragement of the clamor of battle. Clamor means the shouting, the yelling, okay, the noise of battle. The definition of a musical instrument is quite simple. It is an instrument that was created or dash to make musical sounds. Okay, now anxiously means what? In a nervous way. Nervous. So this cannot be your answer. Cautiously means carefully. So musical instruments came about, that is, it happened. It came about carefully. No, this cannot be your answer. It came about randomly, that is, suddenly, in a random way it came about. Okay, so option D is the correct one. Next, it is an instrument that was created or dash to make musical sounds. Was plus V3 and then you have or. So here also you have to use V3 to maintain parallelism. Okay, so concise is an adjective. This won't be your answer. Immense is an adjective. This will also not be your answer. So your answer will be one of these three. Okay, adapted, prohibited, distributed. Prohibited means what? Prohibited means forbid. Prohibit means to forbid, to prevent from doing something. So this also cannot be your answer. Distributed, see, something has to be created and after that created or fetched or bought, anything, or procured, and after that you can distribute it, right? So you cannot use or between these two because this process has to be completed. After that you can go to this process. Okay, so created or distributed cannot be your answer. So option D is also incorrect. So your correct answer is option B, that is adapted. Either it was created or it came about in a gradual process. Okay, fine. So option B is the correct answer. Next, musical instruments have also dash with the ever-changing applications. It appears that no one knows exactly where music came from. Have also dash. Okay, so here you have. So have plus V3. So you need V3 for this blank. Okay, V3, surge V1, incorrect. Refine V1, incorrect. Okay, so you are left with A, B and E. Musical instruments have diminished, that is musical instruments have reduced. No, here we are talking about musical instruments gaining popularity. So musical instruments have also dashed with the ever changing applications. So the applications, the usage of musical instruments have changed. So have also dashed. So musical instruments have also evolved, that is musical instruments have also changed. Okay, fine, with the changing applications, right? So option B is the correct answer. Next is 21. Researchers who have been interested in the physics of instruments believe that musical instruments have always dashed pretty much on the materials that were available to each civilization. Again, have plus V3. Musical devices have always dashed pretty much on, that is musical instruments have evolved or depended on the materials that were available to each civilization. So have relatively, this is an adverb. Okay, now have dash pretty much on the material. Have always. Now always is also an adverb. So here you need a verb. Okay, have plus V3. So adverb is wrong here. Suspected, depended, aligned, sustained. Have always suspected. Suspected means what? Doubted, to doubt. So this is incorrect. Have depended. Have aligned. Aligned means what? Aligned means to go according to something, to go according to someone. Okay, to do something according to someone. So this is also incorrect. Sustained means what? Sustained means maintained, survived or maintained. So this is also incorrect. So the correct answer is depended. How do I know this? From here on, depended on the materials that were available. Okay, so option C is the correct answer. Next, 22. The last one. In time, traditional poetry was dash alongside human noisemakers and got rhythms to them. In time, traditional poetry was dash alongside human noisemakers and got rhythms to them. Got V3. So here also was plus V3. You need a V3 form of verb here. Okay. So okay, all the verbs are in the V3 form. So in time, traditional poetry was dash alongside human noisemakers, was displayed, was recited. Now poetry is recited, right? You recite a poem. So recited is the correct answer. Elaborate is V1, so this is eliminated. Option B is the correct one. Okay. Again, there is no data to back this up, so no one knows exactly when the first song was born. In each of the questions given below, a sentence is given with 3 words in bold. Choose the option which gives the correct sequence of these words to make the sentence grammatically and contextually correct. So you have to give the correct sequence of these words. Okay, fine. So the UP ordinance not only conflict. Now UP ordinance, this is singular, and conflict is a plural verb. So you need a singular verb here. Singular verb violets. Violets is a singular verb, so it should start with B. Okay, B should come at first. Not only violets, let me write it down here. Violets guaranteed fundamental rights, but is also in dash, also in conflict with existing personal laws. So BAC, option B is the correct answer. Next, the deficit changes in the sector brought in through the 3 laws have aggravated, have plus V3, this is correct, in the correct place, have aggravated the trust abrupt of the government. Okay, so here changes, the deficit changes does not make any sense. Deficit means what? Less. Okay, deficient, less. So the abrupt changes, that is the sudden and not regular, the irregular changes. Okay, so C should come here, the abrupt changes. Okay, the abrupt changes in the sector brought in through the 3 laws have aggravated the trust deficit of the, deficit should come here, A, deficit should come here, trust deficit in the government. So the correct order is CBA. CBA, so option D is the correct answer. Next question. The Chinese Communist Party initially aftermath. Aftermath is a noun, okay? So this is incorrect. Why? Because initially is an adverb. Initially dash, initially strategy is also a noun. Here you need a verb, either a verb or an adjective. Okay, so initially embraced is a verb, so B should come here, B, embraced. Initially embraced means welcomed. Nationalism as a co-option dash, as a co-option strategy, that is alternative strategy. Okay, so C should come here, strategy. In the aftermath should come here. Aftermath means what? Consequence. Aftermath of the Tiananmen Square massacre. So the correct order is BCA. So option D is the correct answer. Next question. The Supreme Court has been asking states to reservation. So 2 plus V1. First form of verb should come, but this is a noun. First form of verb, justify, produce, both. To justify quantifiable data to produce their levels of reservation, no. To produce quantifiable data. So data is produced, that is presented. Okay. So C should come here, that is produce quantifiable data. To justify, that is to make meaning, to make sense, their levels of reservation, A. Okay, so C, B, A. C, B, A. Option E is your answer. Okay. In these questions, some sentences are given and you have to rearrange the parts. Actually, parts are given. You have to rearrange the parts to form a complete sentence. So these are the questions on sentence rearrangement. Okay. So question 27, the first one. Sidestepping debate and discussion in parliament, discontent over the is a result of new farm laws. Now, if you are following news, you must be knowing that there is discontent, that is dissatisfaction over the new farm laws. So this means C and E will come together. CE. Okay, CE. So here, do you have CE together? No, wrong. Here, do you have CE together? No, wrong. Here, do you have CE together? No, wrong. And no rearrangement possible is also wrong, because you can see that the parts are not arranged properly. So the correct answer is option E. Okay, so discontent over the new farm laws. Discontent over the new farm laws is a result of sidestepping debate and discussion in parliament. Option E is the right answer. Next, population level vaccination plans for COVID-19, expecting from the outcomes we are, it is crucial to define. Okay, so the outcomes we are, so we are expecting some outcomes. So the outcomes we are expecting. So D and C should come together. DC together. So here, do you have DC together? No, wrong. DC together? No, wrong. DC together? Yes. DC together? Yes. Okay. So the outcomes we are expecting from what? From population level vaccination plans. So DCA. DCA together, DCA, DCA. Okay. From population level vaccination plans for COVID-19, DCAB, DCAB, DCAB. Okay. So it is crucial to define. It is crucial to define what? The outcomes we are expecting. So E should come here. EDCAB. Option C is the correct answer. Okay. Next, 29. WHO must work alongside China in quickly origins of the virus, uncovering the. Okay. So, uncovering means what? Revealing the secrets, right? So uncovering the origins of the virus. Uncovering the origins of the virus. Okay. And here, WHO must work alongside China in quickly uncovering the origins of the virus. So A, B, C, E, D. A, B, C, E, D. A, B, C, E. So option E. A, B, C, E, D. Option E is the answer. Next question, question 30. Public activity should be available to the public only information bearing a nexus to. Okay, nexus means connection. Okay. So should plus V1 should be used. So here you have V1 only in part B. Okay, so A, B should come together. A, B together. A, B together. A, B together. A, B is not together. So wrong. A, B together. Okay. After that, public activity should be available. Okay, public activity should be available to the public only information bearing a nexus to. So here, if you see, only information bearing a nexus to. Now after bearing a nexus to, you cannot use C. Why? Because here you have 2, here also you have 2, 2. Double 2. So only information bearing a nexus to public activity. So D, E, and then AB. Only information bearing a nexus to public activity should be available. Should be available to whom? To the public. D, E, A, B, C is your correct order. D, E, A, B, C, option A. So with this, we have completed all 30 questions. I hope you have enjoyed the session. If you have enjoyed the session, then please like the session and also share the video with your friends. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon. I'll see you again in my next video.